Hello friends, welcome to our channel. So we see variables in AWK. The AWK have two types of variables. One is user defined, another one is built-in. So user defined means when you are writing the programs, the user can define the variables. Student name, fact, all these are the user defined variables. The built-in variables in AWK are, one is file name. The file name variable holds name of the current input file. Example, AWK print file name and the input file name is employee.txt. Let us assume, so this is the employee.txt. Okay, in this the 4 fields and 3 lines. That means this is the line 1, line 2, line 3. So field 1, field 2, field 3, field 4, and the file name is employee.txt. Okay. So now, print file name. We write this file name as in body section. So what is the file name? Employee.txt. It prints output employee.txt. So how many lines? 3 lines. So it prints 3 times employee.txt and employee.txt. If there are 5 lines, that means the 5 records, it prints 5 times. Okay. So that is the purpose of file name. So file name variable holds the name of the input file. What is the input file here? Employee.txt. So it prints employee.txt as an output. Next one, fs. Fs means field separator. Input field separator. By default, this is space and tab. The fs is by default space and tab. That means, so this is the field 1, field 2, field 3, field 4. How it identifies? If the space is encountered, then it treats as a one field. Okay, so that is a default. Now, by using this fs variable, you can change the field separator. So now, let us discuss with one example. This is the txt1 file. What does the txt1 file contain? Varada Raskumar, comma, Eluru, space 534001, comma, if I print AWK, print $1, txt1, what is the txt1? So this is the line. Now, in this line, by default, field separator is space. Now, it prints only Varada as output. But I want to change this field separator to comma. So that means this is the first field. Varada Raskumar is the first field. Eluru 534001 is the second field. And AP is a third field. How? AWK, we can write begin. What is the purpose of the begin? The begin section is used to initialize the variables. Here I can initialize the variable fs equals to comma. Now, so this is one field. This is the field 1. So this is the field 2. And this is the field 3. Okay. If I am not giving this fs equals to comma, then so this is the field 1 and this is the field 2 and this is the field 3. Okay. Now what is the output of this instruction? It prints Varada Raskumar. Okay. So next variable is nf. nf means number of fields in input record. So number of fields in the input record. So AWK print nf. So number of fields in input record. So it goes to first line. So how many fields? 4. So it prints 4 as output. In second record, 4. So it prints 4 as a output. In third record, 4 fields. It prints 4 as output. If for example, the line 4, the record 4 contains only 2 fields, then it prints the output 2. Okay, that is the purpose of nf. nf means number of fields in input record. Next one, nr. nr means number of current record. So for first line, what is the record number? 1. For second line, what is the record number? 2. For third line, what is the record number? 3. For fourth line, what is the record number? 4. So how many records are available in this employee.txt? 4 records. How we can identify? So what is the last nr value? 4. So we can say that 4 records are available. So NR, so number of current record and print NR employee.txt. Now it prints like this 1, 2, 3, 4 as an output. So next built-in variable is OFS. So OFS means output field separator. So output field separator is nothing but, so for example here I want to print the record 1. Record 1. Now it prints the entire line like this. Space, space, field. That means field 1, space, field 2, space, field 3, space. Okay. So now I want to print these, so double hyphen. That means the field 1. For example, the field 1 is Ravi and designation manager and the department account and the salary 45,000. Okay. So this is the actual output. Now I want to separate these fields by using hyphen like this. Then how I can write? AWK in the begin section I initialize OFS equals to double hyphen, and I want to print $1, $4. That means what's the $1? The first field and the last field. That means the Ravi and the last field will be output like this. Ravi. What is the field separator? Hyphen hyphen 45,000. The next one, output record separator. Output record separator, ORS. AWK begin ORS equals to hyphen hyphen. So print $1, $4. Now it prints Ravi 45,000. For next record you are going to print hyphen hyphen. So for example the next record is Ramu 30,000. And after that hyphen hyphen Sita 75,000. That means the records are separated with hyphen. We can see exact outputs when you are going to execute these instructions. Next one, RS, input field separator. Input field separator. So let us assume there is a file. The file name is student.txt. Student.txt. Here the student name is Ravi. And the fields are separated with new line. Normally how we can separate the fields? Space or tab. But here 50, 60 and 70. I can give 2 new lines. After that I give next record. Ramu 80, 60, 70. Same like that. Now if I print $1 and $2, it prints all the records, all the lines available in the student.txt. Now but I can assign this record separator as /n/n. That means when two lines is encountered, then we treat this as a one record. And the FS is /n. That means if the new line, then it is called as a, then we treat this as a field. Begin RS equals to /n/n. That means the record is identified when the 2 new lines are encountered. So field separator, how we can identify the field? When new line is encountered, we treat this as a record. So print $1, $2. That means it prints Ravi 50, Ramu 80. Okay. So next one, ARGC, ARGV. ARGC means number of command line arguments. ARGV means command line argument array. Okay. So actually, when you are giving the command line arguments is nothing but here you write this instruction and you give one input file name. You can give more than one input file name. All these file names are stored in one array. That array is known as a RGV, argument array. So how many arguments are stored in this ARGV array? That we know with the help of ARGC. Okay, let us discuss with one example. AWK, this is the instruction. Forget about this instruction. So what are the arguments? 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 4 arguments are stored in one array. What is the array name? ARGV. Okay. In this, in first location stores the command. What is the command? AWK. Next onwards, it stores arguments 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. How many arguments in this ARGV? 5. That is stored in ARGC. ARGC. Now you can see. So what is the purpose of ARGC? Number of command line arguments. AWK begin, I print ARGC. So how many arguments? 1, 2, 3, 4 command line arguments. So it prints 5 as output. Why? The first location we store the command. ARGV means command line arguments array. We can see AWK, so begin for I equals to 0, I less than ARGC, I plus plus. F ARGV of percentage D, percentage S. So percentage D belongs to I, percentage S belongs to ARGV of I. That means ARGV of 0 equals to ARGV of 0 equals to AWK. ARGV of 1 equals to 1. ARGV of 2 equals to 2. It prints like this. We see exact output when we execute these instructions. I equals to 0, I less than 5, true. So we go to execute this printf statement. What it prints? ARGV of 0 equals to AWK, I plus plus 1 less than 5, true. You are going to execute the instruction. It prints ARGV of 1 equals to 1. So we discuss about many predefined variables. One is file name. What is the purpose of the file name? It stores the name of the input file. Next, FS, field separator. NF, number of fields in a record. NR, so number for record. OFS, output field separator. ORS, output record separator. Next, RS, input record. RS means input record separator. ARGC and ARGV for to store command line arguments in array. ARGV is the array. ARGC means the number of command line arguments.
Now we see different built-in variables available in AWK. The first one is file name. AWK, so file name, it prints the file name. Okay, how many records? 9 records. So it prints employee.txt input file name 9 times. So next one is FS. For this we take one text one, the field separator. So the default field separator is space. Okay, but in this case I want to declare this comma as a field separator. If I print AWK print $1, what is the file name? txt1. It prints Varada as output. Why? The default field separator is a space. By using the FS, I change begin FS equals to comma. Now if I print, it prints Varada Rajkumar. Why? The field separator is comma here. Next one is NF. NF means number of fields in input record. Cat employee.txt. How many fields in first line? 4. Okay, that means in every record we contain 4 fields. Now we can print that AWK print NF and the file name is employee.txt. It prints 4. Okay, so similarly NR, so number of current record. So for example NR, for first record it is 1, for last record it is 9. So OFS, so output field separator. So AWK begin OFS equals to @. Now if you observe that the field is separated with @. Okay, similarly record separator ORS. Now if you observe that after the first record the separator is @, second record separator is @. Okay, so next one is RS, input record separator. Input record separator. For that we are going to take one file student.txt. In this if you observe that this is the name, so these are the code, these are the subject marks, let us assume. Okay, these are the fields. So each field is separated with new line /n, and each record is separated with 2 new lines. Now if I print awk print $1 comma $2, and the file name is student.txt, it prints the entire data again. Why? So $1 $2 means space is occurred, only all are treated as first field only. So now we can assign the rs and fs. Begin, in this begin you are going to write rs, so that means record separator equals to /n and fs equals to 1/n. If I print now, it prints John's 2143. Why? Because we can print only $1 $3. If you print all the records, so $3 comma $3 comma $4. Okay, in this way you can change the record separator and field separator. Now we see argc and argv. Here I am going to give the arguments 1 2 3 4. It prints 5. So this is the example for argv. Now it prints argv equals to awk 1 equals to first command line argument, second command line argument, third command line argument, and fourth command line argument. So what is the array name? argv, and the number of arguments are stored in argc, that is 5.